Welcome back, educators. We're from the Learn 21 team, and today, Erica, Kimberly, and I are going to continue our journey through the transformative world of generative AI. In our last video, we discussed its potential, but like any developing technology, there are challenges to navigate. Today, we're tackling the hurdles head on.
Diving into generative AI opened up many possibilities for educators and students, yet it's not without its obstacles. Let's start with the challenge of misinformation. AI, like any tool, isn't perfect. Instances where AI generates factually incorrect content can lead to confusion. Imagine teaching historical events and the AI mixes up dates or figures. The impact on learning could be significant.
AI's ability to generate content is groundbreaking, but how do we ensure it's accurate and unbiased? The article From Scarcity to Abundance, Scholars and Scholarship in the Age of Generative AI by Grimes et al. Highlights the phenomenon of hallucination, where AI produces persuasive, albeit factually inaccurate, and misrepresented information.
Yes, Bailey also confirms in AI in Education that despite their prodigious capabilities, these systems are not without flaws. At times, they turn out information that might sound convincing, but is irrelevant, illogical, or entirely false, an anomaly known as hallucination.
According to the article, these hallucinations could have serious repercussions if they were to go unchecked, including an increase in retractions, damage to author, journal, and professional reputation, as well as ripple effects involved in misleading future research.
Yes, and the concerns don't stop there. The very fabric of AI is woven from the data it's fed. If the training data is skewed, so too will be the AI's outputs, potentially favoring certain groups over others, ensuring that data is diverse and inclusive in order to enhance the reliability and objectivity of the insights generated by large language models is urgently important, argues Lynn, in Why and How to Embrace ChatGPT in Your Academic Life.
Bias in AI is certainly a critical concern. If the data it learns from isn't diverse, the AI's output won't be either. This can skew perspectives and limit understanding, especially in subjects that thrive on diverse viewpoints, like social studies or literature.
Further ethical dilemmas arise when considering student privacy and data protection. Using AI to monitor progress or tailor learning paths requires sensitive data. Balancing personalization with privacy is a tightrope walk, demanding our clear policies and transparent communication with parents and students.
In AI in Education, Bailey goes to an extreme with this concern, fearing that AI will kill whatever vestiges of individual privacy remain, and urging that policies should include elements that urge educators to refrain from inputting or exposing sensitive details about themselves, their colleagues, or their students, including, but not limited to, private communications, personally identifiable information, health records, academic performance, emotional well-being, and financial information.
Bhaskar and Sharma, in their article Challenging the Status Quo and Exploring the New Boundaries in the Age of Algorithms, also suggest that data should be collected and stored in a secure and ethical manner, and appropriate safeguards should be put in place to protect the privacy of students and educators to address the privacy challenges presented by AI tools.
Given that data privacy is a major concern, creating laws and regulations that stipulate the standards and procedures for data collection, use, and protection, and ensure the legality and security of data is very important, according to Yu and Guo, and generative artificial intelligence empowers educational reform, current status, issues, and prospects.
Yes, there is a clear need for regulation surrounding the use of AI in educational spaces, and lawmakers and schools have been busy proposing hundreds of pieces of legislation and numerous regulations. The technology is evolving faster than the legislation, though, so it's certainly a concern to keep our eyes on.
Another set of concerns to keep track of are the implications for academic integrity. Huang and Chen's article, Exploring the Potential of Generative Artificial Intelligence in Education, raises the alarm about AI-assisted plagiarism and the quality of information generated. Their findings indicate ChatGPT can generate detailed responses across diverse domains and create content that is almost indistinguishable from human-created content, offering the potential for creating quality articles or artworks. However, there are concerns about the misuse of these applications, which could lead to serious issues in education. Some of the challenges include ensuring integrity in research, the need to develop AI policies for research publication, and the potential misuse of generative AI.
There is plenty of research demonstrating the concerns of instructors about critical thinking and authenticity in student writing, and the challenges and opportunities of AI-assisted writing, developing AI literacy for the AI age. Authors Cardin et al. Note that instructors describing worry about a range of issues affecting authenticity, including developing one's own voice, personalizing a message for others, showing sincerity, and otherwise inserting the human element into written communication.
Great point. One of the resources that made me think deeply about this issue was Dr. Sarah Eaton's 6 Tenets of Post-Plagiarism, Writing in the Age of AI. She first identified these tenets in her 2021 book, Plagiarism in Higher Education, tackling tough topics in academic integrity. The 6 tenets are: hybrid human AI writing will become normal. Human creativity is enhanced. Language barriers disappear. Humans can relinquish control, but not responsibility. Attribution remains important. Historical definitions of plagiarism no longer apply. Whether you agree or disagree with Eaton, her point about rethinking writing in an AI world is spot on.
The concerns about writing in the age of generative AI do paint a complex picture. The potential for AI to reshape education is immense, but so is the responsibility to implement it wisely. Misinformation, bias, and ethical dilemmas are real challenges that require our attention and action.
It's a balancing act. While AI can automate and personalize, we must stay vigilant, ensuring our students are learning to think critically and creatively. In 2023, 2 great research articles were published on just this topic: Effects of Generative Chatbots in Higher Education by Olivia et al., and The AI Generation Gap: Are Gen Z students more interested in adopting generative AI, such as ChatGPT, in teaching and learning than their Gen X and Millennial generation teachers in smart learning environments, by Chan and Lee. These pieces underscore the risk of reliance on AI diminishing critical and creative thinking.
As we forge ahead, let's champion transparency and inclusivity, in challenging the status quo and exploring the new boundaries in the age of algorithms, reimagining the role of generative AI in distance education and online learning. Boskert and Shama remind us of the importance of diverse training data to mitigate bias and enhance reliability of AI insights.
Navigating the challenges of generative AI in education is not a solo mission. It calls for collaboration, ongoing dialogue, and a commitment to ethical principles. By facing these hurdles together, we can harness AI's power to enrich education while safeguarding our values and integrity.
Facing these challenges head-on requires a toolkit of strategies. Educators can curate AI-generated content, carefully cross-referencing materials, and fostering an environment where critical thinking is paramount.
The University of Kansas's Center for Teaching Excellence has created one such toolkit for teachers called Addressing Bias in AI that includes classroom activities that can be used to help students recognize, categorize, and reframe biases found when using AI tools.
Collaboration between the field of education and AI development can lead to better designed AI tools that understand the nuances of educational content and are equipped to handle complex scenarios with accuracy and sensitivity. Let's look at a few examples of what this type of collaboration looks like.
This is something that we do all the time at Learn21. In addition to our more traditional nonprofit work, like contributing to the field of education by being thought leaders in emerging technologies, we also develop a suite of software tools like Tech Director Toolbox and Edwise. These tools make technology adoption and management in schools easier. Our software development team routinely partners with educators to get insights and advice on how to best design and adapt our software tools to make them more useful and helpful in K-12 education.
You can also see examples of this type of collaboration in other places. TeachAI.org is a nonprofit that empowers educators to teach with and about AI. Big names in the field of generative AI, like OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, and Meta, are partners in TeachAI, along with leading professional organizations in education like COSN, ISTE, ASCD, AASA, and the NEA.
Absolutely. And you see this happening with many AI startups. Factors.World is actively seeking out and implementing educator feedback in their quest to build the ideal software that engages your students with AI-guided discussions on any topic.
Regular updates and training for both teachers and AI systems are crucial. As AI evolves, so too should our understanding and methodologies, ensuring we stay ahead of potential pitfalls.
And let's not forget the power of dialogue. Engaging students in conversations about the technology they're using empowers them to be critical users and creators of digital content.
The journey of integrating generative AI into education is as challenging as it is exciting. By staying informed, advocating for ethical technology use, and embracing a mindset of continuous learning, we can navigate these challenges together.
Thank you for joining us today. As we continue to explore the vast landscape of AI in education, let's remain curious, cautious, and collaborative. Together, we'll turn challenges into stepping stones for a brighter, more inclusive future in education. We invite you to share your experience and thoughts on AI in education in the comments below and continue to move the conversation forward. If you like what you heard today, please do all the things that you would do to support a channel you love. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, follow us on social media, which is linked below in the description of this video. Thank you.